Inevitably, as you progress as a blacksmith, start challenging yourself to make more difficult projects or trying techniques that you have never done before, you're going to find that you need some tooling that you don't already have. Most of it is not available to buy. You need to make it yourself. I have an upcoming project that needs a 1/2 by 1 inch tenon on the end of this 3/4 by 1.5 inch bar. And while there are other ways to create tenons, I would like to have a monkey tool so I can really square up that shoulder. A monkey tool is that tool that goes over the tenon and refines the shoulder that you formed some other way. Now personally, I've never seen a rectangular monkey tool. I don't know if you've ever seen one like that. If you have, I would love to hear about it in the comments section. And if you've made one, I'd love to know if your approach was a little bit more straightforward than mine was. But today I want to make that rectangular monkey tool. And because this tenon has to go into a 1/2 by 1 mortise, I also need a drift that size. So I'm going to start by making the drift. This drift is made out of a piece of S7, just what I happen to have around. You can make drifts out of a lot of different steel, but the S7 really does perform very well. we do have the monkey tool done, and it's pretty much what I saw in my head. The opening was punched and then drifted out using the drift that I'll later use on the project, so these things should match. Then it was MIG welded onto the bar, and I think that's a very good way to make a tool like this. A little forging, a little fabrication. Trying to punch a rectangular hole all the way down through a bar or somehow mill that hole out in a small shop seems really unrealistic to me, and I'm not sure how I would have done it. I suppose if you got a fully equipped machine shop, you probably have a better way of doing that. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I have never seen a rectangular monkey tool before. There's probably a reason for that, and there are lots of other ways you can square up the shoulder. Forge it very close to size with butchers and flattening dies, set hammer, something like that. And then if it's not quite square, you can probably file the shoulder square pretty reliably. But a monkey tool should make it easier, and if I use the same size tenon in future projects, I'll already have the tool. Plus it was kind of a fun project, and the only way you know if it's going to work is to try it out. So in an upcoming video, I'm going to get back to that log rack project. We're going to do these tenons, finish this bar, do all of that, and hopefully get at least this part of it done in a future video, and then finish the log rack maybe in one more video. We'll just see how things go. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking your time to watch this video. I want to give a special thanks to my channel members and my Patreon patrons who are providing financial support that help pay for the expenses of making these videos. As a way of saying thank you, both channel members and Patreon patrons get early access to the videos. Channel members get this exact video that you're seeing now a day or two early as soon as I get the editing done. Patreon patrons get pretty much this same video. Sometimes there's a little bit different edit in it, but because it's hosted outside of YouTube, the Patreon patrons get the video ad-free, and if there is a sponsorship in the video, that's one of those things that I can edit out because the Patreon patrons are essentially sponsoring that video over on Patreon. Unfortunately, I can't edit that out for the YouTube version that the channel members get. So if you want ad-free and most cases sponsor-free, you can get those over on Patreon. But again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you who takes time out of their day to watch these videos. I hope you have time in your day to get out to your shop, make something, have fun, stay safe, wear your safety glasses, and we'll see you for the next video.